American Psycho, is Donald Trump clinically deranged? Truly self-made billionaire Michael Bloomberg deftly suggested that Donald Trump is mentally unstable when New York's former mayor called on Americans to elect a sane person as president. Doing so at the Democratic National Convention, Bloomberg made public what many wonder in private: is Trump certifiable? Let's allow the man to speak for himself. After facing predictable attacks by Democrats, the man who calls his opponent Crooked Hillary told an Iowa rally, "I mean, the things that were said about me, I was going to hit a number of those speakers so hard their heads would spin, they'd never recover." Trump then got specific: "I was going to hit one guy in particular, a very little guy. I was going to hit this guy so hard his head would spin. He wouldn't know what the hell happened. Who might that little guy be?" Trump's Friday tweet: "Little Michael Bloomberg, who never had the guts to run for president, knows nothing about me. His last term as mayor was a disaster." At a news conference 2 months before the end of Bloomberg's term, Trump turned to him and said, "Mike, I have to say, you have been a great mayor." Tweets a year before praised both Bloomberg and Police Commissioner Ray Kelly for their leadership in bringing down violent crime. What changed? Cross Trump and prepare to be on the receiving end of threats, including of physical violence. Previously, he had directed them at protesters. Now, the would-be president has targeted a former mayor and one of America's most respected businessmen and philanthropists. Trump is forever vindictive. The previous week, right after the Republican convention, he announced that he would create a super PAC to defeat at the polls former primary rivals Sen. Ted Cruz and Ohio Gov. John Kasich, both of whom pointedly refused to endorse him. Of course, add pathological lying to the mix. Facing questions about his highly favorable view of Russian President Vladimir Putin, including whether Trump had business interests in Russia, the candidate stated this week, "I have nothing to do with Putin, I've never spoken to him." But in a 2014 interview, Trump said, "I spoke indirectly and directly with President Putin, who couldn't have been nicer." After very seriously urging to find Hillary Clinton emails, Trump claimed that he had only been joking. Really? In 2014, he urged hackers to break into computers that might contain President Obama's college records, as well as his long-form birth certificate. Trump is a candidate all right for Creedmoor.